everyone, my name is Jack. I am 12 years old and now I am ready to tell the story. A simple but affecting love triangle of two brothers and a woman. In Africa, I came into the world in a stinking rich family. My family was among the few aristocrats within our village. My parents were the biggest boss and business people. Some people looked up to them and some looked down upon them. They were always beloved to me. They gave me everything I could ever ask for. We had a house, beautiful yards, luxurious cars, and all that under one roof. I felt like life was eternally joyful, that everything continues forever and ever. And this means that with such a success, you have those who will consider you their enemy. The competitors of my father could not bear it when he succeeded. It wasn't enough for them to play the game and challenge him. What they really wanted was for him to lose, to be knocked out. He would always dismiss each remark and would quote, "Jack, the higher one gets, more they attempt to drag them down." I expect. The higher one gets, more they attempt to drag them down. But don't worry, son, we'll be fine. I believed them until that day. We had gone out for having a picnic in the suburbs of the village. Being a sunny day, everything was proceeding happily and people were full of joy. It seemed that as soon as we left the dark and the car was moving back to the main road near the village, everything returned to normal. Once, a few masked men came on the road in front of us, and we could not move forward. My father suddenly parked the car, and before I could fathom what he was doing, they were encircling us. That day, my dad was pulled out of the car like a carcass, with these people screaming at him for no reason. My father attempted to speak to them, but a group like this does not come to reason. Instead, they continued to assault him. They all started punching him wildly. My mother and I were seated in the back of the car, paralyzed with excessive fear. Then she did something I'll never forget. She let a man stand around the house alone until they routed everyone. Then they let him. She told Jack, "Listen to me, softly. In any case, keep yourself muffled." She pulled me under the seat and then placed a shawl on me. The shawl? Whoa. To hear all the sounds, my father screaming, my mother begging, and the men laughing. The shooting followed soon after that, chanting 1, 2, 3 shots, and then there was no more. There was a little time that was as if life had stood still. Then finally, I wanted to scream, but I didn't have any voice left in my throat. I probably fainted because the next thing I recall is waking up amidst complete silence. The next morning, I crawled out of bed and saw them, my parents, lifeless, gone. They had taken away Jack from me, the boy with everything. I was an orphan, alone in the world while everyone and everything seemed to turn hostile in a world that was once warm. I knew I couldn't go home. His enemies would try to hunt me down. Once they discovered I was still alive, my father was all I had. So I ran. I bolted as far as possible from the life I had been accustomed to living. Now, I live on the streets. My home is the footpaths. A blanket is the night sky. Friends are memories of the life which one cannot recall any longer. As much as it is every man for himself, for food, for a place to stay, for a living. But the hardest part? The loneliness. I said it best in the nights when I shut my eyes and what I see is my mother smiling again, or the sweet sound of my father's laughter. The nights I weep most. I have prayed for someone to come looking for me, to offer to take me in and give me another shot at life. But so far, that is just only a dream. And yet, there I am, speaking to all of you today. Maybe it's fate. Perhaps I received my parents' blessings to be here, to tell our story. Tonight, I want to honor them the only way I know how, through a song. The following song is dedicated to my parents, who filled my life with love and dreams, even though the life was snatched from me peremptorily. I hope you listen, and I hope wherever they are, they'll hear me. Thank you.
I have you're no longer here. The laughter, the love, the warmth of your embrace, gone too soon, just memories in this lonely space. I close my eyes and I see your face, guiding me through this empty place. Though you're gone, I feel you near, in every tear, in every fear. Oh, I sing for you, my mother, my father. In every note I carry your love, Father. Though the world feels heavy and I'm all alone, your strength lives in me, your heart is my home. The stars above remind me of the nights we shared, a family strong, with love beyond compare. But shadows came and tore us apart. Now all that remains is the ache in my heart. I close my eyes and I hear your song, telling me to hold on, to stay strong. Your melody lingers, it's my guiding light, through the darkest days, through the endless night. Oh, I sing for you, my mother, my father. In every note I carry your love, Father. Though the world feels heavy and I'm all alone, your strength lives in me, your heart is my home. The stars above remind me of the nights we shared, a family strong, with love beyond compare. Though the world feels heavy and I'm all alone, your strength lives in me, your heart is my home. If I could turn back time, erase the pain, I'd hold you close and never let go again. But now all I have are these words, this song, a tribute to the love that's carried me along. Oh, I sing for you, my mother, my father. In every note I carry your love, Father. Though the world feels heavy and I'm all alone, your strength lives in me, your heart is my home. So hear me now, wherever you may be. This song is my prayer, my love's melody. Through the pain I'll rise, I'll keep holding on. With your love in my heart, I'll keep singing this song.